random rider here. Red light shenanigan time. Not really shenanigans. So I thought I'd do a video on bike tastes because um, everybody has their own taste and what they find that looks cool and what they want, what they would ride or whatever. And it comes down to cars as well. And I don't know. I think for my age range, being that I'm 25, I have a little bit of a different taste than some people. I find in my age range on the island, from what I've seen, you're either in the sport bike crowd or you're in like the cruiser Harley type of crowd. Hey guy, no problem. Just make your left. That's cool. I didn't think he was gonna stop in time, so I just stopped. Where was I? Right. You're either in the sport bike crowd or like the Harley type crowd in terms of cruisers, Harley Victories, that type of thing, or like the Suzuki, Yamaha, Kawasaki variant types that they have, like the V Star, or is it just Star? I forget. And the Vulcans and all that. And there's just not that big of a, I don't want to say market, or I just want to say, I guess, crowd. I see in a decent amount of dual purpose, adventure type bikes, but they're definitely in the minority here, and probably most places. But anyway, where I'm going with this is there tends to be just pretty much sport bike crowd or the cruiser type of bikes. And me personally, I don't really care what you ride. If you're riding, that's cool. And with that, I like bikes from all over the place. I like my Super Tenere, which is good. I like the way it looks, and owning it, I like the way it rides and everything. I also like the way like Electric Glides look. I like the way Goldwings look a lot. Which when I say that to people around my age, they kind of look at me weird. But I really like the way Goldwings look. Like, I would like to at some point in the future, if I get like a big, just touring style bike, I would probably want to get a Goldwing. I just like the way it looks and just what I've seen about them. They're pretty cool, in my opinion. I also like the way sport bikes are. Like, their look in general is like a sleek look, and I like that. One thing I don't like about sport bikes, and I don't know if this is being phased out or changed, whatever, but when they have two lights in the front, like an R6, and I think the Ninjas do now, only one of the lights turns on for like when you ride, as a driving light. The other one's a high beam. I don't like that because it looks like one of the headlights are out unless you're using your high beam. And I don't know, I just don't like that look. But I like the way Gixxers look from Suzuki. I like the way the FZ6R looks. Some of the Ninjas, different, I guess, model years have only one central light. I like the way those look. And if both lights turn on, I like that look as well. I'm a big fan of how the R1s look. I don't know if the look extended to the R6 at all yet, but the R1 with its aggressive styling in the front, and in the newer versions have the Sergio light in place of just like flat type of looking light, so it looks a lot meaner and aggressive and just dangerous looking. It just looks really cool. I like the R1s look a lot. Let's see what else. I'm not a fan, for example, of the BMW 1200 adventure bikes look. It just looks too big. Like, it's grown on me a bit, but I guess I could say what I do like is their headlight. I think the headlight is just a weird designed headlight, and I like that. But the front little duckbill thing it has, I don't really like that look too much. I mean, it works for that bike, but I'm just not a fan of it in general. And I don't know, it's just, overall, I don't like the way it's look. It's swing arm in the back. It's only one-sided. So the other side of the rear wheel has like the drive shaft, and then the other side doesn't have anything. And I don't really like that look. To me, not just on that bike, on any bike that has it, to me it looks like the wheel is gonna fall off. I don't know, it just doesn't look very stable or secure. But that's just my personal opinion. I'm sure it's fine. I don't like that look. Also, the bike's engine, behind the Vigo Boxer engine, it sticks out a bit and makes it look really wide in the front. I'm just not a fan of that. But like I said, the electricalized gold wings, like the R1 sport bikes. I even really like the way the KTM 990 Adventure looks. I'm a big fan of how that looks, and especially in orange. But I'm just a big fan of how the KTM 990 Adventure looks. And for a while, that was going to be the bike I was going to purchase. But I ended up with a Super Tenere, and I'm glad I did. But at the same time, I still like the way the KTM 990 Adventure looks a lot. So yeah, that's just a little blurb on my motorcycle tastes, I guess, in terms of the way they look. It has nothing to do with like capabilities or anything like that. It's just in terms of look. I don't know. I think some of my choices and what I like are a little different than people my age. Maybe they're not. Maybe people around me are just weird and I'm perfectly normal in my tastes. But yeah, for me, if you're riding a bike, that's cool, and go for it. It's a lot of fun. So I don't really care what you're riding. I'll ride with you, although I've only done that like once with somebody. Not because I didn't want to, it's just it never really comes up. I don't know really that many people with motorcycles. And if I'll ride with you, whatever, I'll wave to you or whatever. It doesn't bother me. As long as you're riding, that's cool. So that's pretty much it. And as soon as I get this remote, I'll say take it easy. So take it easy.